Then I went again.
Well, he said the
spiritual dimension.
How precious and how
important the world is.
you have a family.
Everyone else was astonished.
Mrs. Miriam Haber has served as a shlucha to the Golan Heights, Israel, since 1983.
I was told in my 7th month that the child was not developing properly. And naturally, you know, when a doctor tells you this, you know, you become very anxious, as I was. And, you know, there was no real rationale that could calm me down. And I wrote a letter to the Rebbe, and I told him about what was going on. And I wrote in the letter, you know, I am really afraid. And the Rebbe wrote back to me, Ein yesod klal. There is no basis for your fear. Nishma b'sorot tovot. Now, you would say a person that's been so close to the Rebbe all the years would take that letter and say, oh my goodness, this is wonderful. Now I could be relaxed. I know everything is going to be okay. And that was the case for several days until I went to see the doctor again. I was all happy when I went to see the doctor. And this time when I went to see the doctor, he had all of these students around him. And he was going to show them what kind of case I had. And again, he told me, we have a problem here and this and that. So what to do? I should have been smart enough to understand that the Rebbe told me one time, that's enough. But no, I was persistent. I wrote again to the Rebbe, and the Rebbe wrote back to me a second time. And he said, Nishma b'sorot tovot. And again, I was happy for a few days until my next visit. And again, and this went on for another time. And the third time, I said to the Rebbe, what should I do? What can I do to be all right with myself? And it was Bein Zmanim, Bein HaMitzarim. It was the period Bein HaMitzarim. And so he said, you know, to get a lot of Sfarim about Binyan Beis HaMikdash, that'll help and that'll be very good. It was close to the 3 weeks. And we did that and we brought Sfarim. And then he wrote, and Lishtot Lechájim, you know, and Tishtu Lechájim. So this is what we did. We brought Sfarim, we Lishtot Lechájim, we called the neighbors in and this and that. Went back to the doctor, and again, it was right before the birth. Again, the doctor said, should we bring a psychologist in because you're going to need help and this and that. And I was very upset. And for the 4th time, I wrote into the Rebbe, and this time the Rebbe wrote back to me, and he wrote, and he said, Ivdu es Hashem b'simcha, nishma b'soros tovos. And the next call to the Rebbe was after I had given birth to my 4th child, Menachem Mendel, shibadel Lechájim arukim, and we were very, very happy. And when I said to the doctor, and I looked at the doctor, and I said to him, well, how do you explain this? The doctor said to me, it's only a machine. And so this fact that the Rebbe pulled me through this situation in my life is a big, big, big thing for me. Very, very thing. I hold it with me to this day. The words that he said, lo lefached, and that. The Rebbe also used the same wording when here in the Golan we were under the threat of the Syrians taking away the land from us in one of the agreements that the government wanted to do. And the Rebbe used the same words, lo lefached, not to be afraid of everything that's happening around you. Things will be okay. You will stay in Eretz Yisrael, ad biat gol tzedek. And these words, again, lo lefached, are words that emanate throughout the experiences we had with the Rebbe, that you have to have the emunah that things will turn out in the right way.